Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The light blue and white of Kenan Stadium. Players of past years have been so strong there, trying to rebuild that school spirit in Chapel Hill. 50,000 strong at Kenan Stadium hope to get this season off to a great start. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Red Raiders will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback making checks. The give to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Unloads quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on 4th. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are.
Into the secondary on the right. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Red Raiders trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Opening day, and might as well build a little drama with a 3rd and goal early. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. He makes the grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Put 6 on the board.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff to the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. On the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And he never had a chance. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. It's complete to the right. Made a defender miss. They'll ride the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here's the heat. And down he goes. The deepest bringing the heat.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism. He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long. It's tough to know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Zings it complete to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Trying to get rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. and they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for space. It's Dickey. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He's got his man. Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss.
Snags it, and there's running room. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. They knock him down right there.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Steps away to find some room. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
And it's a little bit of a cat-and-mouse game there. Nice job by the defense dialing up the perfect coverage, taking all the downfield throws away on 3rd and long in the red zone. So nice job by the QB. You got to throw that one away. You just got to eat it. Now you have an opportunity still at a field goal.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The give to the right. There's a crease. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Makes the catch. It's Simmons. Inside the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Quick completion on the out route. Oh, he's got some space.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. The 20. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hudson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. There he goes. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Red Raiders will try to convert on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This time he wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons.
Well, you can afford to be a little bit late as a quarterback when you're throwing crow routes into zone coverage when you've got an arm like that. This dude's got a cannon.
Jumped on top of the pile. And the Red Raiders want to move quickly. Off play action. Quickly to the tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. A run for the quarterback. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with the Texas State Bobcats taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Longhorns.
Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard.
And it's the Bobcats coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the top 25.
And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Hammond. Finds his man. It's Carter. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. So the defense will accept the penalty and back up this offense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. On the ground, it's Dickey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. His 3rd touchdown of this game, and his 3rd on the season.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Finds his tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
The Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Makes a grab and room to run. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Shipp. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on the perimeter, going out there, getting some positive yards, trying to get 7. I ain't settling for no field goal.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The offense changing the play. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The offense will stay on the field and go for it on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Got his man on the outside. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Motion from the wideout. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, what a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looking down the middle. Picked off to stop the threat. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Wants to throw on first down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free, and this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He wants to change this route. And he's in! Touchdown, Tar Heel! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the point after is good. Coming out with it, it's Hudson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Run inside. It's Sticky. On the move at the 30. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Carter. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the drive has been really, really solid, and we've got to maximize this possession. Down a couple of possessions, got to make sure we're aggressive, not reckless, but aggressive, and make sure we've got a plan for the shorter part of the field down here so we can get a touchdown.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he'll be brought down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. And the timing just a hair off.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Eakin. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Tripped up for the tackle. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The give on the inside. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on. Powers through. Touchdown, North Carolina. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Shoots it to the left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
To throw, it's Hammond. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
I'll tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Hall. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
To the air on second down. Got the back over the middle. Touchdown, UNC! And the pummeling has started.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curbed some of the aggressive. Makes the grab in their space. Crosses midfield. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on it and more attention to it.
He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Right back to the well. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use the timeout trying to get the football back. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give as they work on that clock. Runs through a tackle. Timeout called by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? The Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
The quick out. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Running the red zone. It's French. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Takes the easy throw in the flat, and they're able to get him on the ground.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Swings it out to the flat. breaks the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, going to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved.